Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the new Marvel Legends Loki from the Hulk Build-A-Figure wave of not quite Avengers Marvel Legends. They kind of broke away from doing the whole series branding thing, so that's okay, but here's Loki in his green and yellow spandex with the scale mail type stuff, and just one of the more classic designs, I guess, for Loki. And I know a lot of people are into Loki in this look, so naturally it'd be a nice release from Hasbro, you would think. However, as you might have guessed already, this figure has a few glaring issues. So let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands to the top of his head about 6 3/4 inches, which makes him just about 17 1/4 centimeters, give or take, which makes this Loki one of the larger Marvel Legends figures. I said Marvel. And that's, as far as I know, I'm not a big fan of Loki in general. Like, I don't dislike the character, don't get me wrong. I just don't know. Like, I know there's a lot of iterations of him and different looks and things, and I'm not as versed on him as I could be. So you guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but he's generally not a thick boy, and he's generally not taller than everyone else, almost. Like, this is chunky. He's big. Is Loki this way? I don't think so. This is one of the thicker bodies they have. Let me know if I'm wrong, but he is a big boy here. And that is, as far as I know, inaccurate, but I'm happy to be told I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong, then that's good. But I thought he was slender. Like, even in the drawing, where's the box? Even in the artwork they commissioned for the back of the box, he's a fairly slender guy. I mean, obviously he's got muscles. That's how superheroes and villains work. But that's a fairly slender guy right there. This guy's pretty chunky. Alright, I don't know. Whatever, let me know. So otherwise, aesthetically speaking, this guy is made on this pearly yellow plastic and some green plastic with some green paint. All in all, pretty well executed there. The scale mill paint job, pretty good. And so here's where we come into an issue. Aesthetically speaking, I'm going to bring the accessory up first. This is a little issue. We're going to work our way up to the big issues. The sword and his suit are made out of the same plastic. So all of the metallic gold on him, or at least his limbs, same plastic as the sword. That looks really stupid on display. Second issue, aesthetically speaking, his head is quite large and sits very high and has about as much lollipop syndrome as we have ever seen on a figure. It is absurd how much his head is sitting above his neck. Absolutely absurd. Next thing to talk about, his face. While I get that it does have the right look for Loki, his face is about 30% maybe too large for his head. His face makes up most of his head. Look how big his face is. That angle right there shows it. His face is freaking huge. That's a very strange looking head. If I had a nickel. It's wow. Also, the paint job on it, he looks like a burn victim. Can you guys see that? I guess it's supposed to be shading or a wash or something, but he looks like a burn victim. His eyes are extremely wide, and he's got Bernie Mac eye going on. I don't know how this keeps happening, but apparently at least one of the sculptors over at Hasbro, and I know they do contract work and stuff like that, and I know some sculptors are really good and some of them aren't as good, but whoever keeps making the eyes this far apart, what the hell? What the hell? And then we have this hair, which can't rotate. The hair itself looks nice, actually. It's got a nice wash to it. Looks good, nice sculpt. But you can't pose it. We'll get to that in the posing section. But aesthetically speaking, this figure is all kinds of jacked up. Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was that bad. So aesthetically speaking, this guy gets a 2 out of 10. Looks like a bag of crap. Hammered crap. As far as accessories go, we do have the sword, which is a decent enough sculpt. I do believe it's reissued, but I can't remember for sure, and it doesn't really matter. It's just a sword, who cares? But having the handle be the same color as the figure, could that look any cheaper? Could it? I don't think so. I mean, I guess if it was solid yellow or solid silver, then it would look cheaper. But what is he? A transformer? Does his sword come out of his body? That's just crap. So accessories, 1 out of 10. Literally one sword. Could have been 10. No, it's just crap. Alright, time for the articulation. Well, the head, holy crap, you can do whatever you want with the head because it's barely connected to the body. There you go. There you go. Let's do that pose. It is just, oh god. Terrible. This thing floats around, by the way. Shoulders are acceptable, I guess. Full rotation, bicep swivel. We've seen this body before about a bunch of times. Wrists are okay. Everything's pretty much standard. They didn't do a good job bringing it all the way through, but it does go through a little bit, so that's all right. Oh yeah, so the hair. You can't move the hair. I forgot to mention that again. Like, that's about as basic as it gets. At least just put a straight peg in it when you connect it and don't glue it so that we can rotate it. It's an action figure after all, but his hair is just sticking out there. Like the world's strongest gust of wind is just perpetually blowing at him. I'm getting tired of stuff like this. And I don't even care about Loki in this costume personally. I like his other costume, but like, this is just stupid. Look, you put that on a shelf, people are gonna be like, why is his hair animated? Does it move on its own? Is it like Captain Magic's cape? What's his name? Doctor Strange. Holy crap. I need more sleep. It's just goofy looking. Okay, so the waist swivel is okay. Floating belt is floating. Thigh, hip area goes all the way forward, works really well, but out to the side a little bit. Doesn't go back, goes out to the side this way, not very far. Thigh swivel is okay, double jointed knees are okay, shin swivel's okay, ankle's okay, goes forward and it goes back, and we have a decent ankle rocker. So the articulation is not really the issue. Other than the hair and the neck, it's pretty average, so 7 out of 10 for that. Final verdict on this guy, though, is 4.5 dog poops out of 10. It is... Oh god, this is awful. This is one of the worst Marvel Legends I think we've gotten in a long time. It looks ridiculous. How does it... Are there people out there that like this? Subjectively, do you people like this? If you do, that's fine. You're allowed to like whatever you like. I've never complained about people liking things. But objectively, this thing is a bag of garbage. Hot, steaming, flaming, poop-covered garbage. What the heck is that? What the heck? Look at it! It's so goofy looking. Look at his face. Look at his face. It's so... Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Don't buy this. It's terrible. One of the worst releases they've made ever, in my estimation. Alright, so there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you're a Loki fan and now hate me forever, well, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs down. That is alright, too. I don't care. And if you haven't subscribed, you can go ahead and do that. I've got thousands of videos already on the channel ready to save you money. And new ones coming out just about every day. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting. Just not this. It sucks.